headquarters of common sense.
Talk Radio.
Yeah, so I'm having a very different opinion to what is being, reported by the mainstream media. And first of all, I just want to clarify. Yeah, because I'm such a critical thinker that I think.
What's your problem with what you're seeing?
I'm an oddball. So basically, I've done my own research, which I always do, and I don't like the mainstream media narrative that we're being fed on this, the same as I didn't agree with it on COVID for the last 2 years. It's the same kind of propaganda, and I'm not talking about talk radio because you guys do a really good job of balancing the argument.
Well, just sorry to interrupt, but the way I see it, you tell me where you think I'm going wrong. I know there's been attrition for some years between Russia and Ukraine, going back to 2014, the disputed eastern regions, and Putin's always had his eyes on Ukraine. But the way I see it, in the last 6 days, he's invaded with full force and he's killing civilians. So it's a war, isn't it?
Yeah. So first of all, I don't agree with what Putin has done at all. Okay, I'm not a Putin apologist. I'm not pro-Russia. I'm not pro anybody. I'm neutral, and this is the way I look at things. So I've gone and done research about the history of the conflict in that region.
Yeah, which does go back a few years.
Yeah, it goes back to the Minsk agreements that have collapsed, right?
Yeah.
So if the Minsk agreements had never collapsed, we wouldn't be in, Ukraine would not be in the situation it's in now, basically. And a lot of this is, I'm sorry to say this, but a lot of the blame has to fall at the US State Department's doorstep. Because in 2014, if you remember, maybe you don't, but I looked into this, and there's a State Department lady that still works in the US government called Victoria Newland, and she used to be based over in Ukraine as the ambassador over there. She basically encouraged a coup against the sitting government at that time, and they are now, the DOJ in the United States are actually investigating possible war crimes that were committed in Ukraine during that period.
Okay. Listen, Amanda, this is fascinating, but it's a little bit too complex, and I'm running out of time. So why don't you call us tomorrow night? We'll talk again. Is that a deal?
Yeah, that's the deal.
Okay, call up tomorrow and we'll pick up the conversation. It is interesting, and I'm not pretending I'm in any way informed upon it, but interesting as always, to hear from our friend Amanda in East Sussex. When we come back after the next break, we're going to go live to Ukraine and talk to another poor person out there enduring the bombardment from the Russians as the invasion continues apace.